There is a massive lie being sold to you right now in the creator economy. Everyone is telling you that to be successful, you need to hustle harder. They say you need to wake up at 5 in the morning, drink a gallon of coffee, and grind on your video editing timeline until your eyes bleed. They tell you that creating content is supposed to be a painful, exhausting marathon. Well, I am here to tell you on AMA AI Tech that they are completely wrong. For the longest time, I believed that lie. I was the person sitting at my desk at 3 in the morning, staring at a timeline that looked like a complicated jigsaw puzzle, trying to manually sync audio to video, hunting for stock footage and hand-typing subtitles. I was burned out, I was frustrated, and honestly, I was barely making any money because I could only produce maybe 1 or 2 videos a week. The algorithm was punishing me for not being consistent, but my human capacity simply could not handle producing more. I was on the verge of quitting completely. Then, everything shifted. I stumbled upon something that completely rewired my entire approach to content creation. I found an artificial intelligence engine that literally felt like I had unlocked a cheat code for the internet. I am not exaggerating when I say this AI changed my workflow forever, and it is the exact reason why I can now produce high-quality, viral-ready videos in a fraction of the time it used to take me. Today, I am pulling back the curtain and showing you the ultimate unfair advantage for creators in 2026. This is the total summary of how one single tool can replace an entire production team. Let us talk about the old way versus the new way, because you need to understand exactly what you are missing out on. The old workflow, the manual workflow, is a trap. First, you write a script. Then, you open a heavy, expensive editing software that immediately slows down your computer. You spend hours scouring the internet for royalty-free stock footage, praying you find a clip that actually matches what you are talking about. You drag 30 different massive video files into a timeline. You record your voice, hoping you do not stutter, and then you spend another hour cutting out all your breaths and mistakes. Finally, you realize the video needs captions to perform well on social media, so you spend another eternity tweaking text animations. It is a soul-crushing process that drains your creativity before you even hit publish. Now, let me introduce you to the new workflow, the system that is allowing smart creators to completely dominate their niches without ever showing their face or buying an expensive camera. The platform that made this possible for me is called Videogen. Videogen is not just a video editor. Calling it a video editor is like calling a spaceship a bicycle. It is a complete, end-to-end video generation engine that automates the hardest parts of being a creator. Here is what my workflow looks like now. I have an idea. I write a script, or I have AI help me write a script. I open Videogen and I simply paste that text into the system. That is it. That is the hardest part of the entire process. From the moment I hit generate, the artificial intelligence takes over and does the work of 3 different professionals in a matter of seconds. Benefit number 1 is the automatic visual assembly. The AI reads my script and actually understands the context of the words. It does not just look for random keywords, it comprehends the emotion and the subject matter. Instantly, it searches through an integrated library of millions of premium, high-definition stock video clips and images. It automatically selects the absolute perfect visual for every single sentence I wrote. No more hunting for B-roll, no more mismatched footage. The AI builds the entire visual timeline for me autonomously. Benefit number 2 is the flawless audio generation. In the past, if you did not want to speak on camera, your channel was basically doomed because robotic text-to-speech sounded terrible. But Videogen features state-of-the-art, hyper-realistic AI voice generation. You can choose from a massive library of voices that sound so natural, so human, and so emotive that your audience will never know the difference. The AI automatically generates the voiceover from your text and perfectly syncs the length of the video clips to the pacing of the spoken words. The audio and the visual are married together perfectly, without you having to drag a single clip or trim a single frame. Benefit number 3 is the viral formatting. We all know that in 2026, if your video does not have dynamic, engaging, fast-paced subtitles, people will scroll past it in 2 seconds. Doing this manually in traditional software is an absolute nightmare. Videogen natively generates viral-style animated captions and burns them perfectly into your video. It highlights the spoken words, adds color, adds movement, and keeps the viewer's eyes glued to the screen, which drastically increases your audience retention rate. Think about the sheer magnitude of what this means for you as a creator. What used to take me 10 exhausting hours of manual labor now takes me about 10 minutes of strategic direction. I went from being a stressed-out digital mechanic, tinkering with individual video clips, to becoming a high-level media director. Because my production time has been slashed to almost zero, I can focus on the things that actually matter. I can focus on testing new ideas. Imagine having an idea for a true crime channel on Monday, a personal finance channel on Tuesday, and a technology review channel on Wednesday. With traditional editing, launching 3 channels is impossible. With Videogen, it is just another afternoon. You can test different markets, see what goes viral, and double down on the winners without wasting months of your life. You can focus on studying your analytics and understanding what your audience wants. This is how you win the algorithm game. The platforms reward consistency and volume. If you are stuck editing one video for 3 days, you simply cannot compete with a creator who is using AI to pump out 3 high-quality videos every single day. This workflow completely removes the barrier to entry. You do not need a fancy studio. You do not need lighting equipment. You do not need to spend thousands of dollars on software subscriptions and stock footage websites. You just need a laptop, an internet connection, and the right AI engine. This is the ultimate equalizer. Whether you want to build a faceless YouTube empire, run a highly profitable affiliate marketing channel, or create social media content for local businesses, this tool gives you the leverage to scale infinitely. The digital landscape is moving faster than ever. Every day you spend clinging to the old, slow, manual way of doing things is a day you are falling further behind the creators who have embraced the future. Do not let the fear of new technology keep you broke and burned out. The AI revolution is not coming to replace you. It is coming to liberate you from the tedious, repetitive tasks that drain your energy. It is coming to amplify your creativity and multiply your output. You have a choice to make right now. You can close this video, go back to your old editing software, and spend your entire weekend cutting clips and adjusting subtitles. Or you can make the smart pivot. You can adopt the workflow of the top 1%. You can reclaim your time, dramatically increase your content production, and finally start seeing the massive channel growth and income you deserve. Stop working harder and start working smarter. Let the machine do the heavy lifting so you can focus on building your empire. Experience the incredible speed and power of automated video creation for yourself. Try Videogen.